Today's video is on the top 5 most expensive jewels.
Number 5. The PRINCIE Diamond, $39.3 million. First discovered around 300 years ago in the Golconda mines in India, the PRINCIE Diamond originally belonged to the royal family of Hyderabad and was only seen in public when it was sold at auction in 1960. The 34.65 carat stone is a fancy, intense pink color, and under ultraviolet light, it emits an orangey red fluorescence. This is a characteristic only seen in Indian diamonds and is so rare that only 40 seen in the Gemological Institute of America have had it. Of those 40, the PRINCIE is by far the largest, which makes it truly one of a kind. It was given its name by the buyer in 1960, who named it in honor of the son of the Maharani of Baroda, and for more than 50 years it was kept under lock and key. That was until 2013, when it was put up for auction at Christie's in New York, where it set a new record at the time, selling for $39.3 million. Number 4. The Blue Moon of Josephine, $48.4 million. The Blue Moon of Josephine is a 12.03 carat vivid blue diamond that was found in South Africa's Cullinan mine in January of 2014. It was a particularly rare find because 1 in only 1,000 diamonds found there are blue, so this one was immediately sent to be polished and sold. It's also unusual because while most diamonds have small traces of non-crystallized carbon in them, which is the material from which they're formed, this one has none and is officially rated as flawless. In tribute to its rarity, it was named the Blue Moon Diamond, and it was put up for auction in 2015 and was purchased by Hong Kong proprietor tycoon Joseph Lau for a record-breaking $48.4 million. This was the second high-profile blue diamond he had bought for his daughter, and like the previous one, he renamed it in honor of her, which is why it's now known as the Blue Moon of Josephine. Number 3. The Winston Pink Legacy, $50.375 million. Bright pink diamonds are extremely rare, so anytime one is put up for auction, it's virtually guaranteed to sell for an astronomical number and set records in the process. In 2018, the Pink Legacy diamond was sold at Christie's sale for just over $50 million and instantly became the most expensive pink diamond for its weight, costing the buyers a massive $2.6 million per carat. The diamond was originally found in a mine in South Africa in 1918 by the De Beers Mining Group, and for a long time was owned by the Oppenheimer family, who ran the company. With a weight of 18.96 carats, it's a cut-cornered rectangular diamond which is mounted in a platinum ring and is a fancy vivid pink in color, a rating given to 1 in every 100,000 diamonds. Christie's called the Pink Legacy as good as it gets when they were auctioning it, and the eventual buyer was the American luxury brand Harry Winston. The company was acquired by Swatch in 2013 and since then has embarked on a diamond purchasing spree and renaming each of them after the company, hence the new name for this diamond, the Winston Pink Legacy. Number 2. The Oppenheimer Blue Diamond, $57.5 million. The Oppenheimer Blue Diamond is believed to have originated in the Premier mine in South Africa, which, at the time, was owned by the De Beers Mining Company, and therefore controlled by the Oppenheimer family. The Oppenheimer name is synonymous with diamonds after Ernest Oppenheimer joined forces with American financier J.P. Morgan and took control of virtually the entire diamond market in the 1920s. By restricting availability, they ensured prices remained constant, and their company was responsible for some of the most impressive diamond discoveries ever. The company passed to Oppenheimer's son, Harry, in 1957, along with his cousin Philip, who became head of the London-based Central Selling Organization. It was here that the blue diamond became the pride and joy of Sir Philip Oppenheimer, after whom the stone is named, and he eventually sold it to a jeweler for an undisclosed price in the 1990s. It's a rectangular cut diamond that's 14.62 carats and rated as a fancy vivid blue color, which is the highest possible color grading given by the GIA. It's a remarkable stone, not just because of its size, but because of its saturation, something that's only seen in about 1% of blue diamonds, which themselves are quite rare in the first place. It's set in a platinum ring with trapeze-shaped diamonds on either side, and is often referred to as the gem of gems by those who work in the industry. The jewelers held on to it until they felt the market conditions were right, And when they did finally put it up for offer, it was the largest of its kind to have ever gone under the hammer. In 2016, it sold for a staggering $57.5 million, which at the time, this shattered the record for the most expensive gem to be publicly sold, a record it would only hold on to for less than a year. Number 1. CTF Pink Star Diamond, $71.2 million. The Pink Star Diamond became the most expensive gemstone in the world in 2017 when it sold for $71.2 million at an auction in Hong Kong. Not only was this the record for a diamond, but it also became the most expensive thing to have ever sold at auction in Asia. So what makes this gem so special that it's worth more than most people will ever see in their lifetimes? The answer, simply, is its size and color. From the moment the stone was found in a De Beer mine in South Africa in 1999, they knew they had something special. Uncut, it weighed 132.5 carats and was the largest diamond to have ever been rated as vivid pink. The process of cutting the rough stone took 20 months, where every move was meticulously planned to ensure nothing went wrong with this incredibly rare diamond. It was decided to do a mixed oval brilliant cut, which involves a step-cut crown and a brilliant cut pavilion, and the finished piece was finally unveiled in a public ceremony in Monaco in 2003. The final piece was 59.6 carats and named the Steinmetz Pink after the company that was responsible for creating it. For a time, it was displayed in the Smithsonian's The Splendor of Diamonds exhibit alongside a number of other incredible diamonds that didn't make this list because they've never been sold. But in 2013, the owners decided it was time to find a buyer. The initial auction that year saw a bid of $83.1 million, but the buyer failed to pay for it, so it was relisted in 2017. That time, the auction went without a hitch, and the diamond was purchased by Chow Tai Fook Enterprises, a conglomerate that owns interest across a spectrum of industries, who renamed it the CTF Pink Star. Honorable mentions: the Sunrise Ruby, $30.42 million. While diamonds are undoubtedly the most expensive precious stones, there are plenty of other expensive gems too. The Sunrise Ruby, for example, became the most expensive ruby and the most expensive gemstone other than a diamond in 2015 when it sold for $30.42 million. Rubies are made from a type of aluminum oxide called corundum that contains quantities of chromium to give them their distinctive color. They are always red in color though, and those that form with other elements to produce different colors are instead called sapphires. Named after the poem of the same name that was written by a Sufi poet in the 13th century, the Sunrise Ruby was mined in Myanmar and after being cut weighs 25.59 carats. Its color is rated as pigeon blood, which for rubies is the best possible, and has been mounted by Cartier alongside more than 5 carats worth of diamonds. In some ways, this gem is even rarer than the most expensive diamonds because its structure is seen as virtually perfect and something normally only ever found in much smaller crystals. The Hope Spinel, $1.4 million. Often mistaken for rubies or sapphires, spinels are made from a combination of aluminum oxide and magnesium and are a slightly duller color than the stones people often hope that they are. Nonetheless, they can still be very valuable, with the most expensive in the world being the Hope Spinel, which sold in 2015 for $1.4 million. The 50.13 carat stone has an octagonal step cut and was once owned by London banker Henry Philip Hope in the 1800s as a part of his collection that numbered more than 700 gems. It has been set with old brilliant and rose-cut diamond claws, is framed by 6.5 carats of brilliant cut diamond, and is designed to be worn as a brooch or a pendant. While records of where it came from have been lost over the years, tests on its size, color, and chemical compositions suggest that it originated in the ancient Kuli-Lal mines in Tajikistan, something that makes it even more rare. The mines are difficult to reach because they're surrounded by inhospitable terrain, and because of political reasons, they have rarely been used in the 20th or 21st century. This means that no new spinels from that region are entering the marketplace, so the ones that are already available are inevitably increasing in their worth. If you're looking for a more affordable stone as an investment, the spinel could be a good choice. The Hope was originally estimated to sell for $310,000 at most, and went for more than 3 times that.
I hope you all enjoyed today's video, narrated by Zach this time. Be sure to subscribe for more and check out some of our recent uploads.